Hi guys, it's Sada here. First of all, I'm so sorry that this video is so late. Basically, the day I was planning on filming this video, I got really sick. I had a cold and flu, and on top of that, I had a really bad sore throat. So I really just couldn't film, and it was actually a very hectic week, so I didn't really get time to rest so much, but alhamdulillah, I'm feeling so much better now. So I am finally able to film a video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get started with my January favorites. My first favorite is definitely my LORAC Mega Pro palette. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love the LORAC Pro palette, but the Mega Pro palette is just so much better because it has way more eyeshadows. And basically this was a limited edition palette. It came out in the holiday season, and literally when it came out, it sold out, I believe, on the same day, probably within a few hours. By the time I heard about it, it was already sold out everywhere. I was searching everywhere for it, and it was only available on eBay, and of course they were selling it for way more than the original price, but I just felt like I didn't want to order it online because I feel like the eyeshadows are gonna break, and you know, I'm a little skeptical about eBay, so I did not order it from eBay. A few makeup accounts on Instagram were selling this palette, so I contacted all of them and they all said it was sold out as well. So I lost hope about this palette, and then I came across another Instagram account, which is the Kilshay shop, and I was so pleased because they still had it in stock. And of course I got it right away, and I was so happy I did because I'm absolutely obsessed with this palette. It comes with 32 eyeshadows. The top 2 rows are fully matte, and the 2 rows in the bottom are shimmer eyeshadows, and they're absolutely stunning. The eyeshadows are so pigmented and they're easy to blend, and the colors are just beautiful. The variety of colors here is amazing, so I actually think this would be an amazing palette for traveling. I've gotten so much use out of this palette. There are so many colors that I've been playing around with, and honestly, there's so much you can do with this palette. It's amazing. It also comes with this big mirror over here, which is also really good. I've swatched every eyeshadow for you. The first row is all the matte shades, and they're all fairly new colors except for cream and espresso, I believe. The second row is also another matte row, and again, it just has a really great variety of matte shades. The third row is where the shimmer begins, and these colors are just really pigmented, very easy to blend, really nice. And of course, the last row is another shimmery row. What's nice about this palette is that there are plenty of neutrals, and then there are also nice dark shades that you can really use for a nice smoky eye or dramatic eye look. I'm not sure if the Kilshay shop still has this in stock, but I'll leave a link to their Instagram account below in case you are interested. If you can get your hands on this, I mean, you will definitely not regret it. I obviously paid more for this, let's face it, but it was definitely worth it. I really love it. I'm definitely thinking of doing a makeup tutorial with this palette, but I know it's a little unfair because a lot of people couldn't get their hands on it. It literally sold out everywhere. So let me know if you don't mind me filming a tutorial with this eyeshadow palette because I really love it, and there's so many eyeshadow looks I can do with this. Since we're talking about eyeshadows, I was recently introduced to a makeup brand called ColourPop, which really blew up on YouTube last year. So many YouTubers have been talking about this brand, and a lot of YouTubers have collaborated with this brand as well. When I heard about ColourPop, I was really interested in trying their products. However, they don't deliver to Bahrain. But I was fortunate enough to find an Instagram account that sells their products. So I got my hands on 5 of their Super Shock eyeshadows and their lippy sticks, but I got the lippy sticks a little bit later in the month, so I haven't really tried them all out yet. I'm still in awe of how amazing these eyeshadows are. They're actually a powder form, but when you apply it, it feels like cream. It's so buttery and smooth and crazy pigmented. You don't even need to apply a primer under these eyeshadows. That's how pigmented they are. The ones that I have are a metallic finish, and they're very shimmery, and honestly they're a little too glittery for my taste, but because the quality and texture is so amazing, I don't mind it at all, and a little glitter won't hurt anybody. Am I right? I haven't played around with all of them just yet, but this month I have been loving Amaze, which is a pretty rose gold shade, and I also have been loving Sequin, which is a very nice copper toned shade. Let me just show you how pigmented they are. Actually, I posted a photo on my Instagram showing how pigmented they are, but I'm also gonna swatch it for you here. I mean, look at that. This is Amaze, and just, this is one swatch, no primer, no nothing. I mean, just look how pigmented this is. It's ridiculous. Now I'm going to swatch Sequin for you. There you go, look at that. These two colors are so pretty and they actually look really nice together as well. Actually, I have Amaze on my lid today and Sequin in my crease area. I just can't get over how pigmented these eyeshadows are and how creamy and buttery they are. I am just a new ColourPop fan for sure. I'm probably going to do a tutorial with these eyeshadows as well, but I know they're not easily accessible in Bahrain, so I'm not sure if that's fair to you guys, but let me know if you want me to or not. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably already know this has been one of my favorite lipsticks. It's 1995 by Gerard Cosmetics. This lipstick was actually created by a YouTuber and makeup artist named Jaclyn Hill. If you don't know her, I will leave a link to her channel below. And she actually created this lipstick with Gerard Cosmetics for her Kylie Jenner makeup tutorial. She was obviously inspired by Kylie Jenner's lipstick, and this literally looks just like it. It's so pretty. It's a matte finish and it lasts all day. I actually have it on my lips today, but I do have a darker lip liner, so it might appear a little darker on my lips today. It's so beautiful. I have been loving these sort of warm toned pinkish brownish shades. It's definitely my go-to shade because it just matches so many eye looks, and even if I don't have much makeup on and I just put this on my lips, it just makes me look a little bit more put together and refreshed. Let me just swatch it for you guys. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. My next favorite is actually a great dupe of 1995, and it is the Maybelline matte lipstick in Touch of Spice. When I heard that Maybelline came out with matte lipsticks, I went straight to City Center and looked everywhere for them. I was looking for them for months, and they still did not release it in Bahrain, as far as I know. I haven't checked recently, but I don't know why it has not launched in Bahrain yet. It's been months since it came out, so that's kind of annoying. My sister actually got me a few of their lipsticks from the States, but I do know an Instagram account that is selling their lipsticks, so I will leave that link below as well. It's not an exact dupe, it's a little bit darker than 1995, but as you can see, it's very similar. And it's right up my alley. I mean, these have been my go-to shades lately. What I love, 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 love about this lipstick is that it is matte, but it's still creamy. It's not drying on your lips at all. I don't know if it's gonna dry your lips if you are already prone to dry lips easily, but honestly, my lips have not been dry at all from this lipstick. The Gerard lipstick is slightly drying, not too drying. Today it's not drying on my lips at all, but sometimes it feels a little dry than usual. But these Maybelline ones are even better. Like, the formula is even better than Gerard Cosmetics. I wouldn't say they're fully moisturizing, but they're creamy and they're matte and they're not going to dry your lips. So I really think that they're actually the best lipsticks at the drugstore right now. And finally, my last favorite is the Vera Mona Color Switch Duo. And this is actually a pretty awesome product. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh my god, I need to get my hands on this now. If you're not familiar with it, it's actually a product that helps you clean your brushes in between makeup looks. This has benefited me so much because I only have a few blending brushes, and when I'm doing a different makeup look, for example, the following day, it's not really good to use a dirty blending brush because you're not going to get the same effect as a clean blending brush. For instance, if I'm using this brush and it's dirty, all you have to do is swirl this around and it will be clean and perfectly good to use. The color may show on your brush, but if you apply it on the back of your hand, you will see that there is no product coming out of it anymore. And that's how you know it is clean. It's really awesome. I'm actually going to film a review on this product, plus a demo and a dupe, so stay tuned for that. And that is all for my January beauty favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know if you want a tutorial on any of these products that I've showed you or reviews, etc. I'd be more than happy to. Again, I'm so sorry that this video is late, and I'm sure you can tell that my throat is still hurting me. But yeah, I have been buying a lot of makeup products, and my new addiction is actually buying makeup through Instagram. So I have a lot of products to try and show you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye. This lipstick was actually created by, what's her name? I forgot her name all of a sudden. Caitlin Hill? No, Jaclyn Hill. Sorry. I mean, I'm obviously still sick because I'm all over the place. What's this material called? Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a fake cough, I swear. But yeah, so